Many schools are accused of becoming too progressive for teaching things like critical race theory or for getting rid of proficiency standards. But one school is taking a very different approach. It's going back to tradition, aiming to revive classical education to help kids unlock their true potential. N.T.D's Grace Coulter has the story.
Numerous parents and educators across the country are concerned about the state of education, from falling grades to disinterested students struggling with a lack of purpose and direction, to now even politics and certain agendas being pushed in schools. So what went wrong?
We started telling kids that the only reason you go to school is so that you can get a job and earn money.
Michael Fitzgerald teaches English and the humanities at Northern Academy of the Arts, a private school in upstate New York for 6th to 12th grade students. He says students are yearning for meaning and to understand why what they learn matters to them.
They're not being engaged by the things that they really want to be engaged by, which is the question of why am I here? Why am I in school? And the reason they're in school is to be enlightened by the richest things throughout history. By all the things that are locked in the classical arts. And that's what they're waiting to hear. Why am I here? Why are you teaching me this stuff? Why am I learning Shakespeare? Why am I learning calculus? Little do they know that it's those things that actually unlock their mind toward the higher truths. And these are the things all the ancients have studied, and that's why they studied them.
Fitzgerald says this is the true purpose of education, to unlock one's thinking and reach one's full potential. Everything else, like a good job and income, are natural consequences of that. He says we see this approach in classical Greek and Chinese education, noting that freeing the mind was the purpose of the original liberal arts.
What could a fig represent?
Northern Academy is striving to return to this traditional form of education by focusing on classical arts and character development. And now it's taking this to the next level, developing an official program to help students elevate their characters.
We have 3 core values here at Northern, which are integrity, compassion, and resilience. And each one of those characteristics or core values is broken down to 5 habits. So in total, 15 habits.
School principal Marilyn Torley says the program focuses on intrinsic motivation instead of extrinsic goals. This helps students to understand why each habit or virtue is important. Torley explains they map out each of those 15 habits in detail, which include respect, appearance, accountability, and positivity, and go through them with the students. All the teachers then come together regularly and discuss how the student is doing with each habit.
And we sit down and we give them feedback. And it's feedback. It's not a grade. It's just so that they have some information from the adults in their lives about how they're doing towards those core values.
Northern Academy believes that classical education and character development go hand in hand. Fitzgerald gave the example that students need to cultivate resilience in order to read and understand Shakespeare. In turn, reading Shakespeare can help students' ability to discern and decode information.
What is he saying about that?
He says all the subjects taught in classical education can enrich your character if it's oriented that way. And how is this done?
Well, we have to say it explicitly, that these things are also about character. And so in our character development, we've basically laid out some levels that a student can work towards. You start out with knowledge, and you work through different levels of building your character in habits and virtues that we've laid out, and you end with wisdom. As you increase your knowledge, you improve your character in such a way that we say you are one with wisdom. And that's where we're trying to get kids to, is wisdom. And our society needs it more than ever today, because it's a wise person who can differentiate the truth.
Torley says that throughout her 25 years of teaching, she, like many others, placed high importance on getting students college ready.
But it goes beyond that.
She says you might have a plan, but you never know where life will take you or what challenges you will face.
So if you have a strong character, no matter what comes your way, you're going to be able to have the skills and the abilities to be successful. And that's truly our goal.
And they say that as students are elevating their characters, they're guaranteed to elevate their grades as well. Grace Coulter, N.T.D. News.